I always forget what the music is without hearing it.
Yeah.
Just like making up music in my head, like my own delusions.
Yeah.
Hello, we are the Backseat crew. I'm Sophie.
Becca.
Marissa.
And Danny.
And we are dead because of finals.
Yeah.
That's what's happening this week. But it's the last episode
Yeah.
Yes.
of this season.
Yes.
12 episodes makes a season,
This is true.
technically.
Yeah.
So we're here. We're vibing. We're getting through. We're vibing, getting through, and dying.
I know, our energy is so low, I'm so tired, so.
But hey, we're almost done.
Yeah.
Right? For a lot of
That's
us.
the exciting part.
Yeah.
For everyone. It's scary. Some of us are graduating.
Hey. Material girl.
Material girl. Honestly, it's probably, you guys get better off because it's scary.
Yeah, it seems scary.
It's scary.
But I'm sure that on a lighter note of things, outside of things being scary, it's really exciting at the same time, right? You've got lots of good things to look forward to. We've all got some really great things to look forward to, not just graduation. Some of us are looking into jobs, trying to be adults and tackle that part of life. And it's exciting, I think, for all of us.
Hopefully this summer has a lot of like happy memories and crap.
Yeah. Danny's Danny's leaving.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
Yeah.
She's
She'll
gonna
be
be
back.
internship. She better be back.
I will be back. I'm taking off for the summer. I'll be going upstate to Massachusetts, so I'll be staying up there with my dad for an internship. So that's exciting.
I hope Boston. I hope Danny comes back with a Boston accent.
You know, it's very possible that I might. It's really possible that I might. My dad had a really strong one growing up and then lost it while we were in Texas, and as he's moved back, he's picked it back up again.
That's funny.
And I tend to mimic just a little bit, so I'm
Yeah.
really worried that I'm going to get up there and pick it up.
We'll be fine. Probably.
Probably.
No.
I feel like ever since people started not making fun, but noticeably saying that I have a Midwestern Chicago accent, I've gotten worse with my accent. With like A sounds, I feel like I say A sounds like a lot
Coffee.
more.
Milk.
Coffee.
Coffee. That's one thing that I forgot we were gonna want to do. We should do that maybe as a video then, because I wanted to do the accent map.
That's right.
That's what I wanted to do.
Is that like a quiz?
It is.
I think I've taken something like that.
I think it's the New York Times actually. They have an article on it, but it has like a whole test, and it gives you like a map of like hot spots of like where your accent's like kind of centered and influenced by. I know the last time I took it, it narrowed me down. Like it gives you 3, it narrows you down to. And so like I lived in Illinois for a long time, and I've lived in the South technically, so I've kind of got both. But Rockford, Illinois, which is very close, not very close, but one of the bigger towns near Chicago that I'm around or was from, so I thought that was interesting. But to talk about things like we did over the past 12 episodes, I guess, like what were some of you guys' favorite moments you can think of?
I think any moment that was just chaotic.
Yeah.
Any of the funny moments, yeah.
Specifically, I remembered, and I wanted to write it down, that's like just sharing brain cells.
Oh,
like
yeah.
talking at the exact same time. I don't remember what the one was, but was it Becca and Danny?
No,
was it?
There was one time with me and Becca where you were like, oh, we're vloggers, and we both went,
Yeah.
oh God.
That was the very first
That was the
episode.
first
That was the
Yeah.
first episode, the one you made a TikTok for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was another instance where it wasn't just like a
Oh,
reaction.
y'all said the same
it
thing.
was like a sentence that was the exact same. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, it's almost like it's scheduled or something.
I don't know
It's
how you
almost like it was
remembered that.
scheduled.
I watched the episode.
But that was it. Oh my god.
Recently.
That was scary.
That
What was the context for that sentence? Do you remember?
It's almost like it's scheduled.
scheduled or something.
I don't know, someone was talking about how we're all here, and I was like,
Oh, like we're all back. We made it. We're here again.
It's
Like,
almost like
it's
it's
scheduled.
scheduled.
Yeah, because we have to be. We have to be here.
We
for
have
the
to
lack
be
of better
here.
words.
I mean, you 3 get paid to be here technically.
I
as
think
students.
on the trend of scary things, the one that stuck out to me, it was an episode that you had missed, unfortunately, in person.
Me? Or-
I think, Sophie, you had missed it.
Yeah, so, yeah.
We were talking about how you like to people watch.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the
It
first
was
one I
very
missed.
intense.
That was.
that was the episode I wish Sophie was there because she was on my
I would have
side.
backed you up. I mean, like, okay.
And Dr. G was on my side, so.
That's true. To go back to that conversation because of that, if someone You have to be smart enough to realize that if it's dark outside and if you have lights on in your house, it's your own fault that people can see in.
Yes.
Because then you put your blinds down, put your curtains up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just how light works.
I'm sorry, if you drive down Beach Drive at night, everybody has their lights on and their TV on, and you can see right in their house.
Because they want to see the beach, but that's the payment they get.
Yeah.
That's what they pay
But
for.
they can't see the beach, though. They've got their lights on.
Right.
Still, that's their own fault.
And they all look
it's
bored
the, it's
crap.
the, it's the thought of seeing the beach.
Yeah, the property's nice, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever, but lack of privacy.
I always try to tell my mom's husband. I always try to tell him, I'm like, hey Andy, like, can we shut the blinds at night? Like, that makes me nervous. I feel people can see in.
Yeah.
That's the common thinking.
Yeah, they
But
can.
he'll be like, no, I want to see who's coming if anybody comes up to the house. And I'm
It's
like,
true.
there's a glare. How do you see anything? Like, you can't. They'll see us. We
Yeah.
can't see them. That's the reality. And he was like, no, I like to know who's coming up to the house. I was like,
But you won't, though.
but you exactly. But
But you have
won't, though.
cameras, don't you?
We do.
Hypothetically.
Yeah.
But it's also, I don't know, I'm assuming you guys know this, I guess, life hack. When you have blinds, there's certain direction you want to put your blinds.
Yeah.
Okay. Because some
You
people,
put them up
well, it depends.
if you want to keep the light out.
No.
No, yes.
No, not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
So you have the blinds they go up like this, or they can go, I'm trying to figure out my hands like that. How do my hands work? This way, kind of. So if you are on like a first story, you want your blinds angled downwards, because if you're angled up, like this is your house and you have your blinds angled up, someone from the outside can look in through your blinds and see. So you want them pointed
Okay,
down.
so I'm realizing up and down is relative to, because when I think up and down, I'm thinking up relative to me on the inside and not relative to the window. So,
You guys are in agreement.
I believe.
yes.
Yes.
I believe.
But I wasn't doing it for privacy reasons. I
meant
was
like the
doing-
light itself.
Yeah, yes. Because otherwise, if you have them angled down, down is in me facing the
The outside.
on the like I'm standing inside the room
Right.
where the blinds are. They're
Looking
facing
right
down from where I'm looking, this way. If you do that, then the light's gonna pour in more.
Or you do
Versus-
how the Europeans do, and you get the bomb shutter blinds.
Yeah.
Like the metal ones, like that come all the way down and like lock in. You could, those are the best. You could take a midday nap, like it's the middle of the night. They get so
That'd be
dark.
so nice.
They get so dark. They're loud though, but they get so dark. They're amazing blinds. So we should all get those. And I mean, I
How
guess
much
we're prone
do
for
they
hurricanes, so we should get those.
Cost.
I have no idea. Most all units have them there, which is why that's like the common thing there. They don't really have the shutter blinds.
Because like in the same sense of like if you're standing inside, your blinds are like, facing this way, like out. Someone you could see outside of your window,
Yeah.
but someone couldn't see in because they'd have to be like looking up. But if you're up like on the third floor, you want an opposite. So you'd want the blinds going this way instead of that way, if that makes sense.
Why would you want them going the opposite way if you're up
Because
higher?
if they're pointed down, then someone on the ground level could see up through.
Right, that makes sense.
You like the hand geometry going on?
Yes, that's great.
This should have been the one that we discussed when we talked about the this or that episode. Well, we went one or the other.
Yeah.
This
Up
should
or
have been a
down.
discussion piece.
Well, that's one thing about the this or that I wanted to ask Marissa about, because I don't think we've ever gotten. Did we ever get an answer on the space question?
I
Marissa?
answered it. Well,
Okay.
I made a comment on the video too.
Okay. I couldn't remember the space
what
versus
was the comment?
underwater.
Well, I answered every single this or that, but I said space, definitely.
Space, yeah.
Because I spent most of my middle school life stargazing, wishing I was not on this planet. So, yeah,
same.
space.
Ocean.
But and it was interesting watching it back because like you guys were talking about like the science of it and that it was like scary, and I'm like over here like I'm not analyzing the science of it. I'm like space fun, and I'm like whenever I like do questions like that, like sometimes I'll ask people if you could only eat one food in the rest of your life, what would it be? And they're always like say something smart like beans because it's protein and you can sustain yourself or whatever.
Potatoes.
And I'm like.
Potatoes.
I'm not asking for a logical answer. I'm asking what your favorite food is and what would you like to eat for the rest of your life.
I'm too indecisive. I couldn't answer that question.
Fried chicken.
See, my thing is I'd be afraid that if I were to try to eat my favorite food for the rest of my life, I would hate it.
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to
Yeah.
hate my favorite food.
Yeah.
Then choose a medium ranked food.
See, if I eat something too much, my hyperfixations manifest in eating something like poutine. You remember my poutine phase, Marissa?
That was great.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to the poutine phase, where I eat like the same thing every night for dinner, and then I just don't eat it for 4 months after because
Bruh.
I just get sick of it.
That's
And
me
then
and
I eat it
macaroni and
again.
cheese right now.
Like I've been eating eggs more recently because eggs are like an ick, or it's like a yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
I used to have eggs like every like Friday morning before we like went to co-op and stuff, and it got to the point where like I couldn't, like I would be physically sick.
That's
from
how I
eating
was with
eggs.
milk. Milk.
Milk.
Yeah.
Milk. Because my mom's friend had a daycare, like, just watched kids after school, and I would always go over because they were friends, and always for lunch, always had milk. Every
Gotta
time.
grow
It's a
them
little weird.
bones.
Gotta go. I mean, look at me now.
And
Look
like,
at me now.
what is it, like
No.
1/3 of the population is lactose intolerant? Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Hi.
That's
I
not
think
that's not a proper
I'm
stat.
convinced
Don't
I
take me
am.
on that.
I'm convinced I am.
I am.
I also might be anemic.
I would
recently.
believe that. You don't eat
I
enough.
mean, sick. Sorry. They come to me and I gotta say it.
Aneem's sick.
We should just do like a whole segment on puns.
God, I feel like
I think I'd probably lose my marbles before we were done. What?
Is that a pun? Did I miss it?
I don't-
no.
That
Was
should have
it?
been.
I think she was just talking.
I was.
I felt
That's
like
gonna
it
be
was.
the whole
I felt like it
episode.
was leading into something.
It was not leading into something. Admittedly, the way I like said it
Your delivery was
kind of
there.
felt
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it
it's a
could
great
have.
delivery.
It was a great delivery. It's a compliment. Yeah.
We don't want you to lose your marbles, Becca.
I don't either.
You're
Keep-
marvelous.
Oh.
Is that how I said that?
No, I
No.
was
Oh,
thinking.
she's making a pun. I hate this.
You're,
Um,
you're marble. For those of us that are a little slow to the joke, me. I need to step out.
I'm funny.
I need to step out.
Delusional.
What are some other great moments though on the show so far? Did we find?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, doors and wheels. That actually ended up being a
Oh.
heated discussion. in
That
here.
was an intense.
Yo, that was ridiculous. I mean, it's obviously Will's.
We're gonna unpack that can.
We just started doing it again. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Wheels is a hard contender. A strong contender.
I thought about that episode recently. Let me share it with you why. My brother put the toilet paper roll the wrong way.
Oh,
And I went, oh, that's strange. I'm going to fix that like any normal human being would. So I flipped it, cleaned the bathroom, did what I had to do. I kid you not, the next day it was wrong again.
See, that's what I was saying about my
So
mom.
I think he flipped it. I think he did it on purpose. And I don't know what to
Wow.
believe anymore.
He secretly watches every episode.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You know what? You know, when I watched that episode and y'all had that conversation, I'm the only one out of the four of us who does not care. I could care less how the toilet paper is.
Or you're. I don't know. I don't know what's worse, putting it underneath where it's like flopping underneath, not on top, or just setting it on the countertop.
I don't like setting it on the countertop. Just put it in the thing. But because recently I was after that episode, I was like, I wonder what we do. And every time I go in, it's different. I'm like, we don't care.
Makes sense.
You don't think about it until you have to think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But honestly, I still prefer under. So I guess I'm weird.
And we still love you.
Tick.
We still
Okay.
we still love you for it.
Oh my gosh.
But one episode was nice. It was when Dr. G was here. Did you have fun watching it?
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one too.
I want a yes day.
Yeah,
We
right.
all deserve a yes day. Can we have a
Yes
yes day
day
for
sounds-
finals?
Ooh. G gives us a yes.
Yes, it sounds terrifying if I'm
Maybe
being
she'll
honest.
finally go to the Olive Garden with me.
I'll never know what to do with that much power.
I know. I
I'll
don't.
never know.
It like reminds me of those shows, or like I feel like I saw it on like shows like Ellen maybe, where like they would like get a kid and they would be like, here kid, here's a cart, fill the cart up in like 5 minutes with as much stuff in Toys R Us as you want, and the kid would like rush to like put stuff in it, but would make awful decisions, did not think logically of what they should have put in the cart for most value.
Well, they were a kid.
So. You didn't know me when I was a kid, but I was counting the pennies.
One time my friend
Okay.
worked at Five Below, and they said that this parent let their 2 kids go in, and they said, I think it was like you over there have like a minute or 2 minutes, get anything you want, and they got buggies and just like was like,
Just like,
Nice.
Wow.
and I was like, that's your Christmas.
wow. I mean,
That would be the
pretty
worst
cool.
thing. They take all the stuff home and then they pack it up and they're like, right, so you won't see it till Christmas,
No.
and then tuck it away.
Oh.
That would be mean.
Because we're just kind of like doing casual today, just because we're reminiscing on things. We're reminiscing on the first season of the Backseat Crew. But that reminds me of like Christmas in years past when I was younger. My mom hated when we would shake the Christmas presents or even touch the Christmas
Really?
presents. Hated it.
Really?
And I have a very good knack for guessing things.
Oh, that's probably why then.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but I was that type of kid that's like, that box is the size of a Nintendo DSi with 3 games because of the box shape. And I was right. I was correct.
Wow.
She can attest to that. But I was that kind of kid. So but she didn't want us shaking anything to like try to guess.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really shook boxes. Or if I did, my parents would very like let me shake the ones that weren't gonna break, and if they were, they'd be like, "Don't." So there's your guess right there.
I feel like I didn't look into boxes very much, but the person I always did catch looking into boxes, my brother. He's got the worst knack for like going into any bags that have like tissue paper. Like if it's just a bag with the tissue paper, he'll just. And even now, like it wasn't even as a kid. Even now, he's probably 24 or 25 this May. I don't remember because obviously I don't remember things. I think I'll be 24 this May, and he's still like. He's a grown person looking into bags, and my mom's constantly throwing stuff at him in the holidays. Yeah. She's like, enough, like, stop it. She'll have to start stapling the bag shut.
Oh my gosh.
We had a lot of, like, we had presents, but my mom's big thing was stockings. Our stockings were stuffed with candy and, like, necklaces, little things. I mean, that's her big thing, is, like, our stockings are going to be, like, they're going to break.
We didn't do stockings.
Yeah, we
much.
didn't.
And they were
do
handmade stockings. My grandma made them.
Oh,
That's sweet. I do know that like when I was younger, we did have stockings, but that wasn't really something that we did, I guess. Not that I recall. Maybe if my mom's gonna comment and be like, "We did stockings." Maybe when I was younger, maybe. But like past the age of 6, I want to say I don't recall having stockings at all.
My family definitely did stockings. And all of ours were also like handmade like stockings and stuff too.
Yeah.
It was cool.
we
Nice
just
back then.
habitually we did stockings for our pets. I know it's kind of a
No.
little sad,
Aw.
but like for the last holiday, because we had Pep for that was her first holiday with us. And we got a little mini stocking with a P on it for her, my little bird.
Did she sit in it?
No, she won't, because her tail's too long. She won't sit in
Oh.
it. But we did stuff it with like just like a bird toy or something, or a bell with like a ball with a bell on the inside that she likes to play with and like chuck across the room.
I have a question for y'all. Do you celebrate your pets, or in the past or now, birthdays, and like give them stuff for Christmas? Because I do.
I sometimes gave my pets stuff for Christmas, so I wouldn't say I ever really celebrated birthdays.
Also, do you know their birthdays?
Yes.
I know my cat's birthday.
I know, yeah. I know the general time frame because like when we got them, like how old they were at that time, like probably like puppy age or kitten age, like would know the general time of how old. So like Annie's birthday, she's turning 6 in May. We don't know when, but we got her July 4th, so like time frame would be like May sometime. But I don't recall. We never really did birthdays, but my mom definitely has done like Christmas for the pets, especially now that I moved out. She'll get them gifts.
My cat Kiki, my like sister will get her gifts, and my mom and my dad for Christmas, and her birthday is, I believe it's either July 23rd or 27th. I have her birth certificate, so I have to find it. But like I know where it is, but I have to like look at it to make sure. But each year, I used to give her like the surprise boxes that has like a bunch of toys and treats, and I'd let her open it, and she'd be like, and then we get her a cat bed this year. She won't use it very much, but it's been a while. I hope she doesn't watch this.
I don't know.
When I will go to my mom, I'll be like, "Is Kiki in the room?" And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Okay, this is what I'm gonna get her."
Oh
my
that's so
gosh.
sweet.
When she comes in, I'm like, "Shut up."
I feel like with us, because they're birds, so like really, what can you gift a bird? They're birds. They don't do much. They don't do much.
Shoot to us.
They do not do much. They do like to break things. That's true. I should get them a couple more chew things. But we'll typically try to get them either like special seeds or like branches of millet, which is not too terribly healthy for them. They can eat it in moderation. But we'll let them go to town. We'll just like leave it on the table and they'll just go and beat at it. It's like millet or like special seeds, or on occasion, I shouldn't do this. I know I shouldn't. I'm a bad bird owner. You shouldn't do it. But like small bits of bread or fruit, like really sugary fruit, sometimes we'll let them have that because like it is what it is. Raisins and things like that.
It is what it is.
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 But let's talk about things that we're gonna maybe do, maybe things to come in future semesters, at least on a semester to semester basis. I think is how we're gonna manage it. So since this is the last episode of the season, we're gonna go cry in the back, and after this wraps up, maybe just me.
Okay.
But we are hoping to like kind of continue it on to a certain extent, and like maybe audio form podcasts, maybe like little vlogs of some kind, just to keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
Keep the dream alive.
Keep the dream interesting.
Yeah, keep it new, keep it fresh. Wiki. I was waiting for you to do it.
Oh.
Wiki.
Wiki.
Fresh. Exactly.
What? Huh?
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You good? Danny dying.
Yeah.
Danny dying on the end.
I feel like I missed an entire something.
I
That's
can't do
Marissa
it again.
for you.
I'll choke.
Don't do it again.
Okay.
Don't do it again.
Oh.
That was phenomenal.
Oh god.
But I don't have anything too terribly much going on this because I won't be here. But y'all's shows, how is that looking for the summer semester?
Yeah.
Do we
the
know?
radio shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same old for me.
So I have like, the Y2K wave. During the summer, it's just going to be Tuesdays and Fridays, 12 to 1. And then I have a new show called Y2K Pop, Thursdays, 12 to 1. And if you know K-pop or don't know K-pop, whatever, just watch.
Listen.
Basically, early 2000 from 2010 K-pop is, I guess, what you would call a second generation K-pop. I'm not explaining this again. It's too much. It's too much to explain.
And we are gonna get new music soon, which is fun.
Ooh,
like new K-pop, new K-pop at least,
Oh.
a minimum.
Oh, okay.
That was offensive.
Give it a chance.
Wall.
Wait, what did she do?
She went, when she heard it was
Bold
K-pop.
statement. Is that a bold
Oh
statement?
my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it a bold statement to learn the new music that I can't use for my shows coming out?
It says you
You
can't
can
use
use
it.
Hey, there it is.
No.
Bold statement.
Is it though?
It's Becca's party hour. You do like 2000s. We're gonna have 2000s K-pop. K-pop is like supreme party bop.
It is.
Twerking
But it's-
music.
Twerking.
Oh no.
Okay.
But it's not the
Anyways.
party house music you were
No,
envisioning.
it's not.
Okay.
I just want somebody to play a little bit of Akon for me. Please.
Shawty's like, I know it's not.
No.
I know it's not. I know
no.
it's not. But it just came to mind.
My one dream is to get into our system. Any T-Pain. Because it's a criminal offense that we don't have T-Pain in
We'll
our
clean
system.
That is true. Yeah.
We'll clean the music, but
And I
add
want
it.
Sugar Ray Fly.
Because we can't sing the words because it's not clean.
I'm T-Pain.
I was listening to it last night and I was like smiling. I was like, I swear, if any guy came to me and was just like, baby girl, what's your name? I'd be like, take me. Oh my god.
What's the I can't, the name slipped my mind right now. It's not T-Pain, but the guy that's like, yeah.
Oh,
Lil
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
bold statement.
This is terrible.
I'm sitting here. Yeah.
This is the most
Oh my
cringe music
God.
Okay,
segment
I'm
we've
sorry,
ever
y'all.
done.
Oh, where were we? Oh, Mom, my mouth got stuck on my tooth. That's great.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My show, Backseat Dogs, is gonna be back. Yesterday was the last day of the season, I guess, yet again. Because I'll be out of town for a couple weeks, but we're gonna come back a new day and a new time. Don't know what it is yet, but I'll be back, better than ever.
Nice.
Where can we find information about your show?
TheAlternationRadio.com or the Backseat Crew Instagram. Backseat.crew.
And you're still doing Becca's party hour?
Yeah.
Still partying every hour?
Yeah. Well, not every hour.
Not every
hour
one
a
hour
week.
in
Hey,
particular.
you guys, we can't end today's show without backseat directions.
I know.
That's such
Danny.
a great segue.
Wow.
End the show without
We-
backseat directions.
If only we had like a bad segue graphic.
God.
We're working on it. We're working on it. We're trying some new stuff. It's not great.
You say that, but this is literally the last
Last
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
We'll get there one day. One day you'll see us.
Or won't see us, but they'll hear us, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll have like audio of like sound effects. We could add.
Bad segue.
Is that spelled right?
I I don't
No,
know.
it's not.
They tried.
That makes it better,
We
honestly.
appreciate it.
It makes it better.
Sick.
I just hear like you pause, and I was like,
Yep.
You did try.
We tried.
E for effort.
Period.
So, future me's, dear future me. I would say it the wrong way.
It's ironic because Dr. G had mentioned it last week about how, like, what would you write to your future self?
Yeah.
Which is what I wanted to do for the last episode that I've been thinking about is, like, we're all going to write letters to our future selves. So we can talk about it for a little bit because we don't really have a future me. We're going to talk about our future me's. So we're going to be sending it 3 years into the future on this day, so April 28th. At that point, we should all be graduated.
Yep.
2025.
25, be 24 years old. We'll all be 24 years
Hopefully.
old. Marissa will be 26? No. Wait.
I'm 25.
Okay. You're young at
28.
heart.
28.
28?
Cute.
Nice.
Oh,
What?
sorry.
Exciting.
This is exciting.
I've already wrote mine, and y'all said
Yeah, I already wrote mine. It's the
so
reason
y'all
why I was
haven't
late.
wrote yours.
Atta girls.
Oh,
Nice.
did you send it to the correct date
Yeah, 3 years.
from today?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. That's all.
Nice. Well, because we haven't written ours, would you guys like to share a little bit about yours?
Well, I'll just give you a hint because we've
Yeah.
written like we've read a variety of these, like ones that ask questions, ones that describe what they're doing in the moment. I noticed that mine had a lot of I hope you're doing this. I hope
Yeah.
you're still like this. I hope you whatever. And then I did ask some questions just so I could like answer them in the future. But it was a lot of hey, I hope you're doing great.
Oh.
I used hope a lot.
Yeah. What are you, Becca?
Mine felt like a little bit of an interrogation, to be honest.
It's very you.
Just like they got kidnapped. They've gotten the thing taken off of them. There's a light in their face, and somebody's over there like, so what? Please tell me you moved out. Is basically how that went. Or at
We
least
get-
that's my interpretation. So
Okay. Yeah, I feel like when I write mine, because like I have an idea of what I want to write for mine. I feel like I'm going to ask a lot of questions of like, where is this person who has had an impact on your life
yeah.
in your life currently? I feel like there's going to be a lot of that, especially because I'm graduating. I'll be like, what happened? Where are you? Are you here?
I also kind of wrote my wishes for people in my life. Like I hope this person has achieved their dreams because I knew it meant a lot to them or something. And like, how are they doing?
So I think, although I feel like mine feels kind of selfish, but like I think that's kind of the point, right?
Well,
it's like
yeah,
we're looking
your
internally.
future me.
Mine was definitely selfish. Anyways.
No, I think I definitely like to see where I go in terms of like my schooling and my career. Like I'm at a point right now where I'm interested, I want to do things, but I don't know what it is exactly that I want to do yet. Like I haven't narrowed that point of it down. So I think I would definitely touch on like what is that devolved into? Like where did I simmer into? And definitely I want to check in on you guys. Like that's something that I want to do is make sure I keep tabs. But in the most selfish way, my thinking immediately goes to my partner. And I'm just like, man, like, I hope we're like living in the same town
That's
at
not
that
selfish.
point. Like,
That's not selfish.
and for those that's just not out of reference, but we've been in just a long distance relationship for so long.
Yeah.
We haven't lived in the same town. And by that meaning not vacationing or visiting. We haven't lived in the same town since we were 11. So
That's crazy.
it would be really nice to like just like be in the same space. Like if he doesn't want to tolerate me and not be in the same home, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like we'll work on that. But just to have that proximity, because that's something we don't get to have at all currently.
Hopefully by then we'll have met him.
I would
That would
love
be
for you
nice.
guys to meet him.
I
That
would
would be
also like to meet him.
amazing. Honestly,
Shake his hand firmly.
oh, he would respect that. He would.
Well,
But
the
no,
one-
like
go ahead.
like just the same time zone would be nice. I know, I'm sorry. That sounds really silly, but like
No, it doesn't. Not silly.
same time zone would be really nice. We only got that for a few months when we were both on Central at one point, and not anymore. Mountain time.
You have a great nose.
Thank you. It's my
Yes, you're
mom's
looking
nose. Thank you.
Well, it made me think when you're talking about school too, of like 3 years from now, hypothetically, both of us might, hopefully, would have graduated with our masters by then, because I would have started. You would have, or you're a year out, but
You
like
censor me for
2
that?
years.
What happened?
She mouthed the cuss word. But God damn.
Not only that, but in 3 years, I don't even think my family will be back from overseas yet. They might still be gone.
That's
Why are they overseas?
My mom got a job
Oh.
So they're PCSing, and their orders are set for 3 years, but they have the possibility to extend to 5. That's just like a general offer that they give them. But
Right.
I know they would like to extend, so it might be more. It might be like 5 years.
Wow.
Fun.
How far we've all come. Speaking of how far we've all come. Oh, for a Backseat song of the week. This song I hadn't heard in a long time until about a month ago, and I was like, oh my god, this song exists still.
Oh,
Let's see how
That's the
far we've
segue.
come. What, did you just now get it?
yeah, I didn't realize that was the name of the
Come.
song.
I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come.
Are we gonna get copyrighted?
No.
Okay. It's like,
No.
No, we can't make
No
money off
idea.
this anyway.
oh,
I love this song, and as I said before this, I freaking love Matchbox
Match
20. Oh my god.
Okay.
How far
Nice.
we've come.
See, yeah, I like the end of the world,
Yeah.
the vibe to it, because that's what it is. Yeah.
See, I was thinking when I was listening to the song again and found it, there is like a Mandela effect, I think is what I would call it, because I've thought it was like how far we've come and then how far we'll go. I was the lyrics, but there's nothing in the lyrics that's nothing at all. Let's see how far we'll go. It sounds like it, but it's
yeah,
not.
I could see that.
Man, you know the world is headed for hell.
Period. Oh man, but this has been the Backseat Crew. We have Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Oh.
Oh.
I'm crying.
The y'all kills me, guys. I'm
y'all.
sorry. The y'all kills me.
They probably had to fit it in.
Y'all means all.
Y'all all.
Means you
Y'all means
all y'all.
Correction.
Thank you, Becca.
But at the Backseat, at the.backseat.crew for any of our future happenings and updates on what we're doing next. Thank you so much for the studio production class for
Yes.
producing
Yes.
the show
Y'all did good.
for this semester.
You
Y'all
guys
are
are amazing
yeah.
and very funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
You better cry when we're over.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
We'll just come and punch everybody in the face.
Yeah, exactly. But thank y'all for all much for that. And then we all got our radio shows. Keep out on Instagram for the changes and when all that's happening. When the Gray comes back, when the Backseat Ox comes back,
Yeah.
KY2K pop, party hour, all that kind of fun stuff. But any last words, anyone?
God, this feels like Rent or something. This feels like we're gonna come, because we are gonna come back, but it's like, ugh,
Ugh.
future.
I don't have anything personally to plug, but I think it's only fair to plug. Just plug the Center for Student Media here at Gulf Coast State
Yeah.
College. It's a really great club organization. We do lots of fun stuff, just like this and so
Yeah.
much more.
And just students just like you.
Students just like you could do any of this, and it's just such a great
The more you
environment.
know.
The staff are so great with all of us.
I'm gonna add a
but
rainbow to
you can
that.
keep up all things Center for Student Media on Instagram.
And
I believe our Instagram is gcsc.center for student media, so it's gcsc.cfsm or gcsc_cfsm.
Something like
one of
that.
those two. It's got to be one of those. But no, thank you.
They also have a TikTok. It may be that same username, not sure.
Do we have a TikTok?
We do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Of some kind.
News to me.
I got you, Karen. She runs it.
Nice.
But if nothing else, I've been Sophie.
Still gonna be Becca.
Marissa.
And I hope I'm Danny when I come back.
Oh.
Daniela.
Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel.
no. Oh,
And we
no.
have been the Backseat Crew.
Bye.
Damn it, bye.